Foreign Secretary is wasting no time stepping into his role. David Cameron has made his first official trip abroad, barely days after being appointed. He's in Ukraine, currently visiting Odessa. But his first stop was Kyiv, and he met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Abby Kugathasan is in London. She has all the details for us. We were just saying so many very significant foreign policy files on David Cameron's desk as he returns to politics, Abby, and he's already tackling them very, very quickly.
Yeah, he's just been on the job since Monday, Heather. Now, this wider scale invasion of Ukraine actually started 3 British prime ministers and 3 foreign secretaries ago. But Cameron is the first British government minister to be in Odessa since that invasion. Now, the British Foreign Office tells me his meeting with President Zelenskyy actually took place yesterday. It seems due to security reasons, it was only made public, known to the public, I should say, this morning. Zelenskyy congratulating the new British Foreign Secretary, and he also thanked him for Britain's support throughout this war. The Ukrainian president also alluded to the fact that the world's attention has been somewhat divided in recent weeks, alluding to the Middle East. But Cameron, trying to reassure Kyiv, said Ukraine remains a top priority for London. Here's a little bit of what he had to say during that sit-down meeting.
What I want to say by being here is that we will continue to give you the moral support, the diplomatic support, the economic support, but above all, the military support that you need, not just this year and next year, but for however long it takes.
Foreign Ministry highlighting that this visit coincides with a milestone that was reached this month. A British-led military program has now trained more than 30,000 Ukrainian soldiers on British soil. Cameron is actually the one who rolled out that program in its initial form. That was back in 2015 when he was the prime minister. And certainly, as Cameron makes his visit to Ukraine, we have to look at the counteroffensive. It has stalled. Even Ukrainian officials are acknowledging this. But they did underscore in recent weeks that Ukrainian troops have gained a foothold on the eastern side of the Dnipro River. But some analysts will point out the slow counteroffensive can partly be blamed on Western allies for the hesitating multiple times over the last year when it came to different weapons deliveries. They say this gave Moscow the time that it needed to solidify and fortify its defenses, which has made this counteroffensive for Ukraine a lot more difficult. Now, the Ukraine Foreign Ministry did say that Cameron discussed weapons and arms productions on this visit, but he made no new announcement. And this trip is very much being seen as a signal of British support with the new foreign secretary at the helm, Heather.
Thank you, Abby. Abby Kugathasan is in London.